email marketing platform, you may encounter a similar issue that I did. It's not a big one, but it just found a solution that's going to help make it a little bit easier. So the email marketing software I use is Encharge. I'll have links down below if you want to check it out. I quite like this one, behavioral based, but there will be another video explaining that as well. So if you look at my left-hand screen, so email marketing system, you're probably familiar with it. You'll have flows similar to this. So something will happen, so something will trigger a flow, whether it's tag-based or events-based. Everything's different. This is quite complex, this one here, but we're going to use this one as an example. So if I look at down here, this is RFI. I'll explain it in a minute. So we go to the right-hand side, you'll see that the problem could not identify which flow a contact was currently in. So this whole thing on the left-hand side is a flow, in this case, a workflow. So the contact, let's use this as an example. So this contact here, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see that a lot of actions and events take place. But if you try to identify where they currently are, you can get a bit lost. You may have multiple flows that are going through at any given time. So as you can see, there's a lot happening here. So I tried to find out a way exactly high level view to work at exactly which flow they're currently in. And I wanted to make it as simple as possible. So what I did, the solution I came up with, a tag-based system. So what I simply did was I created a category that states active in flows, and the conditions would be with a prefix active underscore and what it relates to. So RFQ, RFI, and I'll explain what all that is right now. So in my case here, I also run a service-based business as well. But on top of that, I actually love doing this techie sort of stuff as well. So it's more of a passion, this techie based stuff. So what the RFQ is, so in your case, if it's a service-based business that relates to you, you might want to adopt something similar. So RFQ is simply request for quotation. So how does your clients initiate contact with you? What do they desire? What are they after? The RFI part is request for information. Next one is obviously order. That's self-explanatory. Invoice, self-explanatory. Proposal, self-explanatory. And active is just that was just generic. That was a placeholder. So that's just very quickly. So what I did here, so if I go to this flow here, so what I incorporated in every single one was I wanted each contact to be tagged in the actual workflow they're currently in. So I had to come up with a system, and this is my system. So all these categories. So if the tag starts with active, they're currently in that flow. So as you can see here, this person entered this flow. You see their name. I've taken out some of the details to protect their identity. But as you can see, that person was definitely in this one here, or just take my word for it that they were. And what I want to do, I want to tag it. So active RFI. So that comes under this one here, active RFI. So the request for information. So if they're currently sitting in this flow, I want under their profile, I want it to show active RFI. So as you can see on the left-hand side, this shows what tag they're currently in, active RFI. And what I want to happen is when they come out of the flow, if you sort of look down here, one of the last actions is it's going to remove that tag. And there's obviously other ways they can be removed from the tag. So they may not take all the actions, and they may end up right here and end the flow by themselves just by time. Or you might want to create other tag systems. So if they've actually received, so you request the information, they've sent it to you. That could be via way of a form. You add the tag, and one of the last things you want to do is remove that tag, so active RFI TDS in this case. Or you might want to incorporate a kill switch. In this case, we've got stop RFI TDS. In that case, it's going to take out that tag. So that was what I came up with. So the solution being created a tag-based system to overcome the problem I had that could not identify which flow a contact was currently in. So back on the left-hand side, if they're currently in multiple flows, you'll see active underscore and whatever um, section they're currently in or activity they're currently in. So hopefully that helps someone. Again, if you want to check out Encharge, links are in the description below. But again, this same sort of system or solution will apply to any email marketing system if it's tag based. So that may help you also. So got any feedback or comments, put them down below. Thanks again. Bye for now. Cheers.